Hi YouTube, and welcome to this product review. Today we're going to be looking at the Maison and White dual long arm monitor bracket. My name's James Farrington, stay tuned. Once in the box, you'll find that there's a nice instruction manual for you. You don't really need this in order to construct the actual bracket itself. Next we have the long pole that holds the brackets for the mounts. Inside this tube you'll find that there are 3 screw holes on the base of it. And then inside the small box are our clamps, screws and brackets. These are laid out really nicely. All the screws are bundled into their own little pouches. And then you've got your cable tidy clamps here. And then the lower part of your bracket and the top part of your bracket, which will be screwing to the main pole later. Here we have the monitor arms. It's all one unit, all pre-assembled. It is quite tight and stiff when it first comes out of the box. And you can see there are Allen key bolts that you can loosen up if you need to, or tighten. Then you've got your VESA mounts that go on the back of your monitors, 2 of those. They're quite thin. And then finally, before I throw it away, the spanner. So all in all, quite a compact little setup inside the box. I was expecting quite a large box, but actually it comes quite condensed and it's got all the kit in there that we need. Now it's time for the construction. We're going to need to get the 3 black Allen key screws that secure the bottom of the base to the clamp itself. Now you might see here from the camera angle that the screws themselves are recessed into the metal, and then there's a rubber sponge that gives a bit more padding. This is good because it's not going to mean that your unit's going to scratch your desk. We're going to need to use a smaller of the 3 Allen keys provided to secure the pole itself to the clamp. I did find on one of the screws that I got in the package that the thread, the top part of the thread of the Allen key was filled in with metal, so I couldn't really secure it that well. So I had to try and do this manually, which was quite tricky. Now that step 1's complete, we're going to add the bottom part of the clamp to the base. As you can see, there are a number of holes that can be aligned up. The instruction manual suggests that we put the 2 bolts through the top and the bottom holes. You're going to need to use the medium-sized Allen key on this one. These were a little bit fiddly. You might find laying the unit down and doing it on the table is a lot easier than the way I'm doing it here. Tighten the screws as best you can. We're going to move on to the next stage now. Here you can see me applying the unit to my desk. I'm applying it to the front so that I can slide on the monitor arms. Simply take the arms, spread them apart a little bit, and then push it down over the pole. The eagle-eyed ones amongst you may see that I've actually got this upside down. Just unloosen the bolt a little and then it should be able to slide down. And then tighten it enough so that there is very minimal movement. We don't want our monitors to slide down the pole. Next we're going to apply our cable tidies. These are simply plastic S's that attach over the arms. These are simply applied just by pushing them onto the arms. We have our final bracket that simply clips round the pole. The next step is to add our VESA mounts to our monitors. As you can see from the example, I don't have any large monitors to lay my hands on, so I've used these 15-year-old monitors. But still, you can see that even though they're that old, the VESA mount still marries up with the screw holes. These are 19-inch monitors that weigh about the same as a 24 to 27-inch monitor these days. Line the screw holes up best you can, and then choose the length of screw that needs to be used to secure the VESA mount to your monitor. Apply the screws to the holes on the VESA mount. First finger tighten them and then use a screwdriver to tighten them more. Ensure that you've got the bracket laid out as I have, as the little lip at the top of the bracket will stop the monitor from sliding off of the mount. Later, we'll apply a bolt to the screw that goes through the top of this. Next, you'll see on the arm of the bracket a screw that comes out the top. Align this with the VESA mount so that the hole goes over the top of the screw, sliding down the bracket. Then we're going to use the bolt that comes in the pack to secure the monitor so it doesn't move off. I did find that one of the screws on one of the arms, the thread was a little worn and it made putting the bolt on hard. Using the spanner tool, tighten the bolt so that your monitor is locked in place. Overall, the build quality is very premium. As you can see, the mount does well to hold these heavy monitors. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and you found it useful. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel and click on that bell icon just to make sure that you're up to date with any new videos that we post.